What's going on, y'all? Welcome to 30 Miles Out Kayak Fishing TV. With your host, the one and only Ty Sutherland. So sit back, relax, and watch some of the best kayak fishing you've ever seen. Right here on 30 Miles Out. This episode of 30 Miles Out is brought to you by the Right On Trailer Company, easy one-person loading of your kayaks, and by the Fish Grip, get your best grip, and by UB Captain, South Padres premier Hobie dealer, the Backwater Paddle Company, maker of the new assault, Yak Attack, because we fish, and by Hook One.
Bright and early, folks. Can't hit the surf today. Oh yeah. Dragon's hard. Outback's easier than the PA though. Alright, I ran into part of the What Nation out here at Bob Hall Pier. Who we got?
Barry Harris.
Where are you from, Barry?
San Antonio. Michael Harris, gymnastic coach out of San Antonio.
Well, they're fixing to head out and do some trolling just like us. I'm out of breath because I've been dragging that boat over here.
Yeah, right.
But y'all gonna find some kingfish or what?
Yeah, we did good last time. We're going for them again.
Yeah, what'd y'all do last time?
We pulled in 2 big ones, each one of us, a good 4-footers.
Come on.
Yeah.
4-footers, huh?
Yes, sir.
Got pro anglers?
41, yeah.
PA 14s. Dragging ribbons?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do right here, Bob Hall Pier area. The surf looks good. I'm Ty, let's get it on. What?
Watching 30 Miles Out.
On camera, launching through the breakers looks like a huge deal, but it's not. This is a low surf day. Just keep your nose into the waves and buzz through it, then it's smooth as glass. Even with Hobies with the Mirage Drive, when I'm busting through the breakers like this, I like to use my paddle. It gives me a lot of control over the boat. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Gotta get to these breakers. They're not bad or anything. You gotta get through them. Paddle's the only way to do it. I looked back and Teresa was in waist deep water trying to decide whether she wanted to get in this kayak or not. But after all, she ended up jumping in it and we took off. But she was half asleep and sketched out at the beginning. I hate the surf zones. Nerve-wracking. Once you bust through it, you're fine. Birds working up here though, I can tell you that. Sitting on top of 2 cushions, so I'm jacked up. Don't want to be this high going to surf. I'm used to it. Outback. First time since I traded in the PA for the Outback, PA 12. But I'm real confident in this rascal. It's going to be a beautiful day. Well, it ain't 1 foot, it's more like 2-foot swells. And we got lots of grass, which is making trolling difficult. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm gonna try to keep my wits about me and make the best out of this. Alright, see what we can do. I don't get down much, but this is not what we expected. It's not completely flat calm. I like to go with the chugger instead of walking the dog. It's a lot easier to make it work. Walking the dog with a swell or chop is tough. So I'm going to chug my way through this. And then I'll put on a crankbait over here. See if we can't make it happen. Wow. That's a big bait ball. It's a mullet. You got to think of the beach as a structure. Structure holds bait. That's why I love running up and down the beach. Wow. I've never seen a needlefish bait ball before. This is about to get lively. Is it needle? What is that? Anytime we see a lot of bait like that, we throw into it because a lot of times there's big predators underneath. Got a skipjack. Did
he? He did. That crazy skipjack jumped right in the back of my boat.
Glad to see something. Yeah. I was really counting on a lot more activity in the surf this day. But we'll do what we can. Maybe catch some bait. Head out to the rig.
I couldn't believe this sail fin gaff top hit my top water. I was blown away when I reeled it in and realized it was a gaff top. I've never had that happen.
Look at there. That's cool. She's gonna rig up her big rod with a live bait hook and free line him off the back while we're throwing top water. You never know what could happen. All right, I got a fish on. Fish on. I was throwing a gotcha plug into those schools of bait. This is what I caught. Yes, sir. Look at the big moonfish. No, it's a little blue runner. Hardtail jack. Yeah, man, that's called a blue runner or hardtail jack. Foul hooked him. This is awesome kingfish bait. I'm gonna free line him live behind the boat. See what happens. And then make a lot of racket. What am I doing out here, people? I do this a lot, BTB. I kind of just work the food chain. I start throwing gotcha plugs, spoons, whatever, top water. If I catch something bait, some good bait, like a small skipjack or a small grunt, or in this case a blue runner, I'm going to put him on the big rod, troll him behind the boat while I'm throwing top waters and stuff in front of me. And this way I have a chance of picking up a king or tarpon, fingers crossed, behind me while I'm throwing and catching game fish in front of me, and I'm also catching bait in front of me. So we just kind of work our way up, but we don't start with anything other than top water plugs, gotcha plugs, crankbaits, rattle traps. It starts the whole chain. And then once we catch something like this guy right here, that's prime bait. There ain't nothing out there that swims that won't need a hardtail jack or a blue runner, whatever you want to call it. Hook him through the nostril, and I put this trailer hook. This is a little bit small of a rig for him, but I'll put this trailer a little further back. That way I got some steel leader on him, 2 trebles, and I put a bullet weight up front. Drop him down a little bit, and he gets to go home. Fetch, Alfredo.
Josh, and you're watching 30 miles. You're watching 30 miles. I can't even say it. Josh, and you're watching 30 miles out.
One king, one Spanish?
Yeah. Yeah. What you guys get?
Nothing special. Blue runners and skipjacks. So sorry. Oh yeah. Oh well. Maybe you'll catch up on the way in. That was the Coast Guard. He was just checking on everybody, I guess, making his rounds. I waved at him. I could see him in the window waving back, so it's good to know, man. Out here in Texas, being offshore is a little safer than some of the other places I've been. Florida, it's just wide open. There's nothing, but here we got oil rigs. People working at all these rigs, they need self-service, so I have better self-service out here at the rigs than I do at the beach. Of course, you have helicopters servicing these rigs non-stop. You got crew boats servicing the rigs non-stop, and you got the Coast Guard checking on everybody. So we have it pretty good out here. Lots of places like the Florida Panhandle, you take off out in the Gulf, and you all by yourself, man, except for an occasional fishing boat. So They don't have all the traffic that we do. But either way, you still got to play it safe. So we're coming to the rig, see what we can't find.
As we approached the rig, I could see it was going to be a busy day. It was calm and everybody knew it. The yakkers were out, the boaters were out. There was a lot of activity. That doesn't mean we won't catch fish. You can see all the coral that grows on these rig legs and the life that it creates. It's an amazing ecosystem down there. A lot of bait, a lot of big fish. When the oil companies are done with these rigs, they could just cap them off and leave them. But there's a big movement right now for them to actually destroy these rigs and take them out. And I wish they wouldn't do that because they are just alive with life. These sea turtles pop up often, but when they see you, they usually dive down. This guy, he was just looking around, fishing, I guess. He was looking down, he'd look at me, look up. He wasn't going anywhere. I was able to get pretty close to him.
The Sun Man. I predict that Ty and Teresa will catch fish. Stay tuned.
Anytime you got this amount of coral, you're going to attract coral reef species, tropical stuff. Check out these sergeant major fish. They call them sergeant majors because they have 5 bands like a sergeant major's stripes in the military. They're beautiful. Check out all the rudderfish, skipjacks. There's just a plethora of bait. Look at the bait. With all these small fish around, you know there's got to be some bigger fish lurking down deep. So let's get back to work. It's a lot like fishing in an aquarium. You have about 50, 60, 70 foot visibility. You could see the rudderfish follow up my gulp bait from way down deep and right up to the boat they'd follow it. But they would not commit. So I probably need to change out lures. Yep, and a flashy little spoon is what the doctor ordered. It drove them crazy. As soon as I would start jigging that spoon, they'd get aggressive and attack it.
So excited. Funny.
Hey, y'all remember that hardtail jack I caught in the surf before we headed out? I'm about to drop him down now.
Oh yeah, the blue runner just went off, y'all. That's something big. Please tow me out, not in. Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah. We got something big there. I'm gonna get rid of this.
I had a little bit of a circus going on. I had to get that sabiki rig in. I'd been jigging with that when he slammed me. That fish took a dive and that butt into that rod knocked me senseless for a second. I didn't know it, but he had wrapped the line around my mirage drive. He's about to dive again. And I never could figure out what happened to my favorite hook one hat. There it is, floating back there.
Cut my mirage.
When that fish wrapped the line around my mirage drive and took that run down deep, that 20-pound mono sliced my mirage. Dang! This is a big fish. He's killing me. He's beating me up. He's pulling me in circles. I don't know what to do.
Good Lord, y'all. I don't know what this is, but he's got some body weight to it. It hit that giant blue runner. outside the beach. Went underneath, wrapped around my mirage drive. He took a run, rod hit me in the face, and the line cut my fin. Oh, geez, this is huge. I have no idea what to do.
Fighting a fish like this tends to be somewhat of a workout.
Hope he goes away from that rig. You see the color? He's coming up. Hey, look.
I was really grateful he was headed away from the rig instead of toward it. If they go to the rig, there's nothing you can do to stop them, and that coral reef will cut you off.
There's a dolphin hanging around. That's a monster king.
It's a big kingfish. Oh my goodness. Where's my spear gaff? I forgot my darn spear gaff. If I had had it when he swam by me, I could just stick him. Now what am I going to do with this big rascal?
Oh, that's pretty.
Now what am I supposed to do? He's dangling from the back trailer treble hook. It's tiny. I don't know where my fish grip is, and I don't have my spear gaff. I got a brilliant idea. Maybe I'll just try to grab him behind the head like you do a redfish. Not worry about all those teeth and whatnot.
Don't forget your spear gaff, folks, when you go BTB. Dolphin got it? The dolphin got it. See, if I'd had my fish grip ready, I could have clamped onto him.
Oh well, you can't win them all. But I tell you what, you'll win a lot more if you remember your spear gaff. No worries, I'll be back.
He just fell out of that boat again. I guess the center of gravity's kind of high on that frontier. You're playing hell staying in that boat.
This fella's fallen out twice of this new canoe frontier.
I'm hot. I just want to stay cool.
Is that
Got me on video?
Yeah. I got. Is the center of gravity too high with that seat?
Yeah, I think so.
For out here?
You're the
30 miles out.
yeah, I've seen you on the video. Yeah, this is my first time out here, so.
I'm sure it's fine in the flats and stuff, but out here it's probably a little too high.
Yeah, I had trouble with this seat too. I was paddling out, and I leaned forward, and the whole seat slid right out.
Oh man.
And I fell out then too.
Oh my goodness.
I was about halfway out.
You might have to put a low seat in there when you come out here.
Yeah, I think it's a learning.
That's
learning
good for the bays though. The flats would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, good luck, man. Try to stay inside. The high seat on the frontier, not good for BTV, man. But great on the flats though. You can just go in. There's no surf. There's no surf. No, there's not.
Teresa gets real sketched out when it comes time for re-entry. It could be calm as could be, and all she sees is a tidal surge typhoon, man. But it was really calm. I kept telling you, you can just step right out of the boat. It's calm. It wasn't even a half a foot surfer, and I could hear her say, "My heart's pounding."
Your heart pounding because you're in love or what?
No, because I hate coming in. I hate it.
You don't like coming into your zone.
Well, what another awesome, fun day. BTB, Beyond the Breakers.
You know, I used to make it a rush to get the kayaks on the trailer and get out of this heat, but I got smart, man. Actually using the kayaks to anchor out the tent. I've already taken an awesome nap. Lisa's out there catching more bait. We just make a day of it with a little bit of shade. See how it's anchored. With a little bit of shade, man, you can stay out here all day. The breeze, it's cool. You can take a nap from getting up so early and go hit it in the afternoon, make a whole day of it. Especially if you're coming from far away like San Antonio or Dallas or something. You get here early in the morning or the night before, fish all morning till 10, 11, 12, 1, come back, get in the shade, take a nap, take a 2-hour nap, and you're in position to fish for the evening. Look at Teresa out there catching more bait. We'll see y'all next time out here on 30 miles out. What?